right, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. This is Wednesday. Hope y'all are doing great. Let's see what's going on today. Couple things. Lots of questions about the tarot certification. We are starting that in mid-January. So if you want to join up for the tarot certification, you're going to need to take the class first, my tarot class first. There's links below if you want to jump onto that. And if you are wanting a private reading, my tarot certified first cohort of folks are up on my website. There's a link in the description box below. All right. Thank you for being here. Much gratitude to you for building and helping me build this channel. You guys are really the reason why I'm here every day. So very grateful to have you here. Thank you so much. Woo! This full moon, man, is super loud. Full moon in Gemini. I don't know if it's just because, jealousy. I don't know if it's just because my moon is in Gemini. I'm connecting really strongly to this this particular purge, this particular time. And whoever is really resonating with my readings lately, you are also strongly connected to this full moon. I was born on a full moon in Gemini, right? So psychic energy. So lots of, I feel like you are connected. This also loud going on is the twin flame energy, because Gemini is the twins, right? Look at the card, Gemini. We'll look at it. Let's look at it together. So when you're the card of the Lovers is really about choice, right? Love is a choice, and we don't think of it that way. We think, well, we don't have any control over who we love and who we don't. That's 100% nonsense. Okay, you might not know, because it comes from your subconscious, right? It comes from your subconscious. Your connection to people comes from your subconscious. Here's the Lover's card. It is about twins. Gemini is the sign of twins. So there can be a lot of purging of situations, purging of relationships that, you know, were our choice, obviously were our choice, but maybe they're not our choice anymore, or we're becoming aware that we're twin flames or something like that. There can be a sense of like mission and purpose. That's also twin flame energy. I am getting that some of you are connecting psychically with your twin flame or with a strong soulmate. Telepathy is very common in twin flames, and I kind of lean to the place of it's a stronger kind of telepathy rather than a soulmate. When you're thinking of a soulmate could get a hit, could get a hit of psychic energy. They could be like, start thinking of you too. Have you ever had that experience where you can make somebody call you? You're just thinking about them and you're like, oh, I'd like to talk to them, and bam, the phone rings. So there's that. And twin flame energy is another level. So I feel like there's some of you are in relationships or in connections that are super jealous of that particular thing, that there's something about the twin flame connection that is working that isn't working in soulmate relationships. Can even be friends. Doesn't have to just be boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband, wife, or anything like that. But I do find that there's quite a number of twin flames who are opening up right now, who are very connected to their twin. And there's also people around them who are kind of jealous of this connection. It's, I feel like people psychically see you, whether they are aware of it or not. Okay, people can, they don't know what they're seeing. They don't know what they're feeling. They just know that it's showing something special about somebody else. And if they're not in their particularly developed ego, if there's too much ego in this person, they might find that to be something to be envious of, that there's a real strong connection between you and your twin. So I am getting that. And I am also getting psychic development happening right now in this full moon in Gemini. So let's see where we go tomorrow. No, this Saturday, I'm doing a full zodiac reading that is going to bring messages through for each zodiac sign. I'll also do a full zodiac in this reading, okay, in the extended. So what's showing up right now is Strength and Fool and Empress and the Ace of Cups, definitely twin flame. These are two of my These are the two cards, besides the lovers, these are the two cards that are twin flame energy. And here they are coming out. It's also interesting that they're coming out in the underneath of the deck because this is what's happening subconsciously. All right, Six of Swords. Oh, and here's the Lovers card, moving toward the Lovers. Be careful of patterns. I feel like this time it's going to be better. Like you guys have completed some kind of patterns. Interesting. Look at that. Fool and the World, Nine of Wands. For this is a new beginning for twin flames, a new beginning for this connection. You might have your twin flame coming toward you, or you might be helping your twin flame in some way, even psychically, right? Even on a 5D. And that is not to be diminished. All right. It's super important. So the old patterns, some of you are coming together with your twin flames because the old patterns have been brought conscious, and we are aware of how to heal them. We're aware of what makes a relationship work. Even if you have this particular pattern, take a look at attachment styles if you want to understand your patterns in relationship. Next week, I'm going to talk more about this in the Heart Healing group about attachment styles. Maisie was in the groceries. I had to go rescue my Thanksgiving groceries. Okay, so there's some kind of pattern here that's been overcome. And I think that's why a new beginning is happening. It is happening subconsciously. I think you know it. If you're here watching, you've paid attention to your own patterns or you're working on healing them. Like I said, the Heart Healing group, we do a lot of this, especially this year, at the end of this year. We're really healing patterns that are keeping us from loving relationships. Next week, I'll talk about attachment styles and how to identify what's going on, what stage of a relationship you're in, and how to kind of move through it, how to work with it, how to deal with a person who has a different attachment style. So those patterns are coming to a close. Let me see what's going on in the conscious level. King of Swords, High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles. Right. Aquarius, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Leo. I'll pull cards for all zodiac signs, so no worries. Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Hierophant. There's Taurus. The Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Magician. Wow, that's interesting. So there's more Gemini here. It's also, I feel like there's these knights have been showing up a lot. That's movement. Okay. So there's movement in some relationship that has a strong psychic connection. The King of Swords is Aquarian energy. So this can be about the age of Aquarius. This can be about the cerebral connection between the two of you, the psychic connection between the two of you. And I feel like that's what's driving this opportunity. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this particular twin is coming from a distance. I feel like this has been a long time in coming. It's possible that this person sees you. This is very spiritual. Although normally, me personally, I like the Virgo energy of the Hermit with the High Priestess better than the Hierophant. But this feels like, twin flame divine masculines are much more in the 3D. And so there's an idea here about like anchoring it in more the 3D spiritual connection rather than the completely 5D connection. This might have been a 5D connection, meaning spiritual connection for a very long period of time, very, very long period of time. And it's like, how many cycles have we been through with this strong connection? And twin flames are very strong connection. Some of you could have gone through a marriage or a relationship or a couple of them or a cluster of them that are catalysts. And so we can also talk, if you're interested in Pathfinders or whatever, we can also talk about Kundalini awakenings, chakra clearings. This Friday on the channel, I'm posting a class for all y'all. It's on YouTube and giving it to you for Thanksgiving about how to clear the pathway for this type of connection to thrive. There's usually some kind of blockage, and it's usually in like the power chakra, which is solar plexus, our power. That's where this is like overcoming that. The strength card overcomes that, makes us free. The Fool makes us feel free so that we can commit to something as deeply intimate and connected as this relationship. I feel like because there's some kind of psychic connection here, and listen, if you're not part of Twin Flame, if that's not how you're identifying this storyline, I'm saying to you that this is a super strong soulmate. Not a catalyst, not somebody to come in and bounce off of. This is somebody who could like be a commitment, all right, be a long-term relationship. And I think there's a desire here to be together physically. That's what union is, okay? There is a strong desire to be together physically. So for you as a spiritual being, some of you are really opening up to that spiritual psychic sense. I'm going to clarify the jealousy card. What is the jealousy card about? Two of Cups. Death. Queen of Wands. Okay. And the Three of Wands. Some of you are connected to a person. Some of you or your twin or your person that you're thinking about is connected on such a surface level that this is completely blowing it out of the water. There's not a lot. It's sort of like a plant that the roots weren't allowed to get deeper. And so when something comes along, like a freeze or something like that, it kills it, right? It kills it. There's no security in it. The relationship is too minimally rooted. And I have a feeling it's because of this twin flame connection. The twin inherently went toward another partner in order to have children or some lesson that they needed to learn or heal. And that was it, right? Like those are single, it's almost like single serving soulmate, right? It's like this is what the one thing that they do for the twin, and then once that's done, it's over. So there's a sense of like something being over, okay, that was not very deeply rooted and can be blown away by the twin flame connection, which is why there's jealousy here. What is the Ace of Pentacles about, please? Four of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Very interesting. So the Ace of Pentacles is about, I feel like this particular twin has been stuck in a stagnant relationship for a long time and needs sustenance of a different kind. I feel like they're very burned out, very, very depleted, okay? And they want to build something with the twin. I feel like their feelings, their sense of self, or their ability to give has been completely depleted. Okay, it's like, how much more can I give to this situation? Maybe they're with a partner who has you must be in this relationship, it must look like this, you must deliver, you must give this, you must give that, you must give this, and they're not feeling seen or appreciated for what they're doing, right? They're not feeling that, and so they become very depleted. I feel like what this person is doing is learning to feed themselves emotionally, learning spiritual resilience, learning to be somebody, and that could be you or the other person. That's something to build on, because if you have two people who are very emotionally resilient, can fill their own cup and not really demand that of another person, then it becomes a lovely connection because the other person doesn't feel like they're responsible. You're not responsible for your partner's happiness. You're here to enhance it, supportive, enjoyment, have fun, enjoy, be there when they need you, be there for yourself. But it's not really about, okay, I got to fill them up all the time. I got to fill them up all the time. I got to fill them up all the time. That is a recipe to deplete the relationship. So you might have had this cycle go along with your twin many, many times before you recognize that you and your twin are learning to fill yourself up. You're learning that. And so there's a sense of like, yes, I accept a cup. Yes, I accept physical connection. Yes, I accept emotional connection. But I am whole in and of myself, which is a big reason that twin flames have come alive right now or come open to their path, is that you fill yourself up. You are integration of masculine, feminine internally, and you fill yourself up so that the twin can also coexist with you, can be in relationship with you, and it's not depleting. It's not a cycle of depleting. You know, they're needing you to fill you up and you're needing them to fill you up. Okay. No, they're needing you to fill them up and you're needing them to fill you up. No. Mm-mm. So why is the Hierophant here? Why is the Hierophant here? The Judgment card, the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Sun card. This is a wake-up call. This is a mindset shift. Mindset shift. The other thing that's interesting here, okay, so there's this Queen of Swords of like shining a light on the pattern. Okay, saying this is what's going on. This is what's going on. It's like this big aha moment. Like, woo, I finally figured it out. I also want to say today's date is November 22nd, 11/22, right? 11/22. And we have this 11/11 here, another card that shows up in a lot of twin flame readings, 11/11. And we talked about 11/11 on 11/11, but now there's like this layer, this leveling up, 11/22, both master numbers. And 22 is the number of building. Okay, so it's like, it's a builder. It's not a initiator. It's like, okay, what we have, we're going to build on. So I kind of like this, and I feel like there's a manifestation of movement in this connection. So I will continue on. I'll get cards for each zodiac sign. There's definitely a manifestation of movement. Could be some union happening here. These last cards are making me feel that way. But definitely the psychic element here in a big way is indicating a 5D union. Okay, something that's spiritual. I feel like this is bringing in physical union. So let's see where we go. Link is below if you want to continue on. Pathfinders, we'll just keep on going. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.